Summer has a way of revealing the wardrobe decisions that the rest of the year allows a man to avoid. In cooler months, a jacket covers a great deal. Layering adds structure. The complexity of a well-assembled outfit obscures individual pieces that might not quite work on their own. But in summer, the layers come off, the outfit simplifies, and what remains, the shirt, the trouser or short, the shoe, has nowhere to hide. Every decision becomes visible. This is why summer is the season where the mistakes are most apparent. Not because men dress worse in summer. They do not. But because the reduced complexity of warm weather dressing means that each individual piece carries more visual weight. A wrong shoe in summer is more visible than a wrong shoe in winter. A wrong pair of shorts makes a larger impression than a wrong pair of trousers under a jacket. And the specific summer mistakes that most men over 60 are making, often without realizing it, often because these pieces have been in the wardrobe for years without being questioned, are doing considerably more damage to the overall impression than the same man would ever guess. This video is about naming those mistakes clearly and specifically and giving the better alternative for each one. Not to complicate summer dressing. Summer dressing should be simple, but to make sure that the simplicity is working for the man wearing it rather than quietly working against him. This channel is about classic menswear, timeless style, and the practical decisions that help men over 60 look sharp in every season, summer included. The first summer mistake is the one that ruins more warm weather outfits than any other single item: cargo shorts. Cargo shorts have been on this channel's radar before. They appeared in the 10 things stylish men over 60 should never wear again. But in the context of summer specifically, they deserve their own examination, because cargo shorts are not just a style problem. They are a proportion problem that becomes significantly worse in summer, when the short is the most visible lower body garment a man wears. The side pockets of cargo shorts add visual bulk to the outer thigh at exactly the point where most men over 60 do not need additional visual width. The long, loose leg, typically falling below the knee, shortens the appearance of the leg in the same way that oversized trousers shorten the leg in cooler months. And the combination of wide leg, side pockets, and below-knee length creates a silhouette that reads as heavy, dated, and completely at odds with the clean, light aesthetic that summer dressing should aspire to. The alternative is not complicated. Tailored shorts, flat front, sitting at or slightly above the knee, in a fabric that has enough structure to hold a clean silhouette, do everything cargo shorts attempt to do without any of the problems. Navy, stone, khaki, or dark olive in a cotton twill or cotton linen blend. No side pockets, no drawstring, no elastic waist. A clean cut, a clean length, and a clean result. The second summer mistake is the synthetic polo shirt. Polo shirts in summer are logical. They are lightweight, they have a collar, they sit at the right register for most warm weather smart casual occasions. The problem is that most men's summer polo collections are heavily weighted toward synthetic or synthetic blend fabrics, polyester, nylon, moisture-wicking materials that were designed for athletic use, but that have drifted into everyday wardrobes because they feel light and easy in the heat. Synthetic polo shirts have a specific visual quality in sunlight that undermines any outfit they are part of. They have a slight sheen, a low-level artificial shine that reads as cheap even when the shirt was not inexpensive. They do not drape the way natural fabrics do. They cling slightly or fall slightly stiffly in a way that reveals the synthetic origin of the material even to someone who does not consciously know what they are looking at. And they do not age well. After a summer of washing, synthetic polos begin to pill, to develop static, and to lose the structural memory that kept them looking presentable when new. There is also a specific collar problem with synthetic polo shirts that most men have not been told about. The collar of a synthetic polo loses its structure faster than a cotton collar. After repeated washing, it begins to curl, first slightly, then noticeably, because the synthetic fibers do not have the natural memory that cotton does. A curling soft polo collar in summer is one of the most visible signs of a shirt that has been worn past its working life. And because synthetic collars reach this point faster than cotton ones, the man in a synthetic polo is more likely to be wearing a collar that no longer lies flat without realizing it. The collar sits directly beneath the face in summer, with no jacket to cover it. There is nowhere for a failing collar to hide. The correct summer polo fabric is cotton piqué, mid-weight, structured enough to hold the collar flat, breathable enough to wear in warm weather, and capable of looking genuinely good rather than simply functional. A quality cotton piqué polo in white, navy or pale blue, worn with tailored shorts or dark chinos and a pair of clean leather loafers, is one of the strongest everyday smart casual combinations available to men over 60 in warm weather. No synthetic required. If you are finding this useful, specific, practical summer style advice that actually makes a difference, go ahead and subscribe. This channel is built around exactly this kind of guidance, and there is a great deal more coming on warm weather dressing and every other aspect of how men over 60 can look their best. The third summer mistake is the oversized linen shirt worn unbuttoned over a t-shirt. This combination has a specific visual identity that is immediately recognizable: the flowing open linen shirt as a kind of casual overshirt, the t-shirt visible beneath it, the combination reading as relaxed and artless. The intention is usually good. The man wants to wear linen, wants to feel light in the heat, wants to suggest a casual vacation aesthetic. The problem is that an oversized shirt, worn open over a t-shirt, creates a layered silhouette that adds bulk rather than removing it, and that the open front of the shirt splits the torso visually in a way that shortens and widens the overall impression. The specific detail that most men miss is the hemline problem. An oversized linen shirt worn open has two hemlines visible simultaneously, the bottom of the shirt and the bottom of the t-shirt beneath it. When these two hemlines sit at different heights, the eye registers an unresolved quality at the lower body, two competing horizontal lines where there should be none. This is a small detail, but it contributes to the overall sense that an outfit is slightly off without anyone being able to name why. The simple fix is to wear the linen shirt as a shirt rather than as an overshirt. Button it, leaving the top two buttons open, and tuck it in if the occasion allows, or if an unbuttoned linen shirt genuinely feels right for the occasion, wear it over dark tailored trousers or shorts without a visible t-shirt beneath, and choose a version that is fitted enough to have shape when open, rather than falling like a curtain. The fourth summer mistake is the chunky athletic sandal. Summer necessitates a different shoe calculation than cooler months. Closed shoes in genuine heat can become genuinely uncomfortable, and the sandal as an alternative is entirely reasonable. The problem is that most men's approach to summer sandals is to reach for the most functional option available: thick-soled sport sandals, chunky toe-post sandals, heavy leather sandals with multiple straps and adjustment buckles, or in the worst cases, slide sandals with a synthetic sole. These choices add visual weight to the foot at exactly the moment when lightness is most important. A thick-soled sandal in summer creates the same visual problem that a thick-soled trainer creates in smarter weather. It makes the foot look larger than it is, it breaks the clean line of the leg, and it creates a disconnection between the lower body and whatever care has been taken with the rest of the outfit. The sandal that works for men over 60 is the leather sandal with a slim sole and a minimal strap arrangement. A simple single strap or two-strap design in tan or dark brown leather, nothing with Velcro, nothing with heavy rubber soles, nothing that reads as orthopedic. Alternatively, a clean leather or suede loafer in a warm weather weight serves the same purpose with more versatility. It works with smart casual combinations that a sandal cannot, and in most temperate summer climates, it is entirely comfortable. Now, which of these 4 summer mistakes do you still see most often? And which one are you most likely to have in your own summer wardrobe right now? Tell me in the comments. I read every one, and I want to know where most men over 60 are starting from this summer. The fifth summer mistake is the one that has the most cumulative effect, and that is most difficult to see until it is pointed out: wearing dark, heavy colors in warm weather. Navy, charcoal and dark tones are the anchors of the palette we discuss on this channel throughout the year, and they remain correct in summer as base tones, as trouser colors, as shade for lower body pieces. But in summer, the shirt, the piece closest to the face and the most visible element of a warm weather outfit, should almost never be dark. A dark navy or black shirt in summer does two things simultaneously. It absorbs heat, which makes the man wearing it visibly uncomfortable, and visible discomfort is one of the fastest ways to undermine an otherwise well-considered appearance. And it creates a heavy closed impression at the chest and neckline that reads as wintry and slightly oppressive in the context of bright summer light. The man in a dark shirt on a bright summer day looks like he has not adjusted his wardrobe to the season, like a winter person who has been placed in summer without changing anything. The summer shirt should be white, pale blue, stone, or pale pink, colors that reflect rather than absorb light, that create an openness at the chest and neckline, and that work naturally with the bright ambient light of warm weather. The dark colors, navy, charcoal, dark olive, belong at the trouser or short, where they create a grounding base for the lighter top. This top light, bottom dark principle is one of the most reliable color rules in warm weather dressing, and it works because it mirrors the natural logic of the season: open sky above, grounded earth below. Here is the complete framework for avoiding the 5 summer mistakes. Replace cargo shorts with tailored flat front shorts in cotton or cotton linen, at or above the knee. Replace synthetic polo shirts with quality cotton piqué in natural fabrics. Wear linen shirts as shirts, buttoned, shaped, intentional, rather than as open overshirts over t-shirts. Replace chunky athletic sandals with slim leather sandals or leather loafers. And move the dark colors to the lower body in summer, keeping the shirt in pale, light reflective tones that work with the season rather than against it. Summer style for men over 60 is not about wearing less. It is about making better choices with fewer pieces. The same principle that runs through everything on this channel, applied to the specific demands of warm weather. So here is the challenge. Look at your current summer wardrobe and identify one item from each of the 5 categories: the cargo short, the synthetic polo, the oversized linen overshirt, the chunky sandal, the dark shirt. One replacement, made deliberately, applied this week. You will be surprised how much sharper the entire warm weather wardrobe becomes from a single better decision. If you found this video useful, subscribe and share it. This is exactly the kind of practical summer advice that makes a real difference. In the next video, we are going into the summer colors that make men over 60 look sharper, more present, and 10 years younger, and why getting the warm weather color palette right changes everything. You will not want to miss that one.